What brings me joy? You know what? It's funny that you've asked me what brings me joy, because I think I've spent like the latter half of this year trying to delve into that. Honestly, I would say like taking long walks. If you had asked me this maybe like 3 months ago, I would have said, oh, I don't know, like listening to music lots or like watching TV. But actually, like spending time with people who I like having nice chats with people like I am with you right now, reading, taking it slow, and also like being able to pick and choose where your joy comes from. Because sometimes we kind of let life come at us and we think, oh, okay, yeah, actually that was quite nice. And that's very different from going, actually, I don't know, I'm deliberately having this conversation with you and I'm deliberately appreciating this moment. So a lot of the nice real world things, I guess, are bringing me joy. I would say the memories I don't want to let go of, it's probably not just one. They come from my childhood a lot. Moments especially either with people who have passed or like moments when... Okay, I was thinking about this 2 or 3 days ago where you don't know when you meet someone if that's the last time you're ever going to see them. Like, even if it's someone that you know, do you know what I mean? And then you kind of go, you know, you'll say bye to a friend, and what if we never know until we look back. So often it's memories like that, memories of my grandparents, I would say, because none of my grandparents are around anymore. So I have memories from, especially when I was really young, and, you know, it's before you kind of know anything, so everything is joyful and you appreciate everything in the moment. So, like, a lot of memories... I would have to fly back to Southeast Asia to see my grandparents. So it's often like just sitting with my grandma and things like that. So it's not one singular memory, but it's that category of memories. Future self-wise, I try not to think too much into the future, because I've been like that before, and then sometimes actually that causes you more grief, because then you're like, oh, I wanted to be doing this at this point in time, or Jesus, go to sleep early, because I think that's something that I always struggle with. And I wouldn't want to say something that was like, as a sci-fi nerd, that was too foreboding, but just like a good piece of health advice. Eat vegetables today if you haven't, sleep early. You don't need to use your phone that much. Probably just little things like that. I mean, if I'm like 90, I hope that I've like stuck to those things enough. Something every week that I do just for me. Again, so this ties into the whole like me trying to spend more time grounding myself and because I think in this industry in general, it's very easy to forget that very little of this is real, and you kind of, due to the people you have around you, whether that's your team, whether that's other artists around you, you can very much get sucked into everything. I think you get into this weird place because art comes from such a personal place that you think that when you're making something that it is for you, but then you forget when you're booked on a job or something like that, that actually it is for you, but it also kind of isn't for you. And suddenly like 5 years has passed and you're like, oh my God, when was the last time I actually created or did something for me? So I would say every time I read for pleasure or like go for a walk, just because I want to go for a walk. So I was reading on the train here, so probably that would be the last thing I did just for me. One thing I would change about the world, this is not... I'll give credit, I didn't come up with this, but a friend of mine came up with this, and it's really good, and I come back to this a lot. He once said to me, I wish in general we were taught more and accessed more just general empathy. And because I'll be honest, I'm not going to stand here and be like, I want world peace, but I'm not going to miss world this up, you know? But like, just as a small thing, just if we all access like empathy, but also being able to let things go, that's something that, like, with social media, I think is cranked up. You have to have an opinion and you have to hold on to that opinion. And if you hate something, like, there are things that are worth hating, like terrible politicians or terrible policies. But, like, if you hate an album, like, don't hold on to that. Do you know what I mean? So it's like general, just everybody being able to access more empathy and more kindness for yourself, being able to let things go. Yeah.